Aloha and mahalo for joining us right here on Island Life Live. I'm Davey D. And Lena Girl is getting all set up to talk story with the Makaha Sons in a moment. They're also going to be performing 2 songs in our Summer Conservation Concert Series. I cannot wait for that. But first, what's the scoops?
And joining us right now is the Makaha Sons, Jerome Koko, Kimo artist, and Hanale Ka'anapu. How's it, brothers?
Hello.
Hey, how are you folks doing? Yeah, everybody doing good?
Yeah.
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there is the word, right?
Yeah.
Because,
Yes,
Makaha Sons in its earliest iteration as the Makaha Sons of Ni'ihau began in 1976. So we're looking at almost 50 years, guys. And I'm sure you have so many memories. Too many. But can you share just one with us?
I think it would have to be Carnegie Hall. Yeah. 1996 was the first time we stepped on stage. But prior to that, 20 years before that, Skylark, she was working for a radio station called KNDI, the Candy Station, before she ever went to KCCN. And we're kind of like made up friends, you could call in the radio stations, and, request songs and everything. Then we just got really close. And then she started following us too. And then we invited her to our first album that we were doing on Yonge Street with Bob Lang and Bill Murata at that time. So after when we finished the CD, she asked everybody to congregate in this circle. And she asked each one of us where, now that we finished, with the album at that time, she asked us, where do you see the group, moving ahead? I don't want to be like moving ahead 1 year, She said maybe in the 5 years, where do you guys see the group? And everybody kind of like gave their opinion where they think the music was going in 5 years. But I was kind of smart aleck over there. I said, maybe not 5 years, maybe let's kind of look like 20 years, Where do I see, visioning myself? I said, would be nice if we could step on a stage at Carnegie Hall. 20, yeah. So 20 years later to the date.
Made it to Carnegie Hall.
Yeah.
Taking Hawaiian music to New York and to the world.
And then maybe next year.
In fact, I just got a text from this gentleman from New Jersey. And he was talking about, he works for this magazine company up there called Weird Magazine. And that magazine is really popular in New Jersey, and they kind of like go around and look for weird kind of stuff. And one of his weird stuff that he was looking at grave sites. He was looking at grave site. And then he came upon, again, chicken skin, and he came upon this grave site where it says Joseph Kekuku. Oh my God!
Creator of the Hawaiian steel guitar. Yes.
So now he was just wondering how come that nobody did a special on this guy. So what he wanted to do, and he was asked me, how do I feel that he wants to make a celebration for him, with music, with Hawaiian music, Hawaiian food, Hawaiian drinks and everything.
But what happens if we cannot wait until next year to see you folks? How can we see live performances? You guys got anything coming up?
Well, probably the biggest one we have coming up is our traditional annual Hawaiian Christmas concert.
Oh, very nice.
Shaka Kaliki Maka.
Shaka Kaliki Maka.
December 13th. Hawaii
December
Theater.
13th, Hawaii Theater.
Hawaii Theater.
Okay, beautiful. We got to mark our calendars for that.
It's going to be great.
Oh,
We've been
absolutely.
there.
And all in between stuff, got a lot of private stuff, So you just got to go on makahasons.com, check the calendar, see if we're at a public place.
Or social media, Instagram, Facebook.
Beautiful. So makahasons.com, social media. That's how we guys get. Oh, okay, it's a beautiful thing. I love it. Well, mahalo again to the Makaha Sons for being here with us for our Summer Conservation Concert Series. So excited to have you folks because
thank you.
Along with the talk story comes that sweet ho'okani pila, which you guys are so iconic for. But the Board of Water Supply also provides us with a water conservation tip, and we call it...
Here's this week's water conservation tip. Get unthirsty plants. Upgrade to plants that don't need as much water and are drought resistant.
You can find these kinds of plants at the Board of Water Supply's Unthirsty Plant Sale at the Halava Xeriscape Garden.
So go mark your calendars for that special event. Make sure you leave the TV on because in 20 minutes we'll be performing in the Summer Conservation Concert Series right here on Island Life Live.